Hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. Forgive me for the sun. I know it's going to be shining right in on us and mess stuff up where you can't see it real good. But I'm out here today with my Killer Instinct crossbow, and we had a couple of viewers that requested that I take some shots with this bow with the practice broadhead on it to see how it hit in relation to how it was lined up with the field points. This thing shot pinpoint with field points. But right now, I have the Grim Reaper field or broadhead. That's the practice one. It doesn't have the actual true blades. It's already in, it's already cocked, it's already ready to go. And I'm sorry guys, I just realized I had this thing pointed up. If I'd have shot, somebody in the next county over may have got a hole poked in them. Excuse me, that was unsafe. Don't do that. Make sure it's always pointed down or in a safe direction when it's loaded. Right out there on the end of that hay bale is two styrofoam cushions that are really good backstops when you're shooting your broadheads. They're almost as good as the deer targets that you get that have the replaceable inserts. They won't hurt your arrow. They'll stop it, and they work well about pulling out, because then you can just pull your broadhead out of the hay and then slide your fletching and everything right on through where the cut through came through, and it won't hurt anything. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take a shot at, that's 28.5 yards. I'm going to try to zoom in on that just a little bit. Right in the middle there. I'm trying to hold my camera and do this at the same time, and it's kind of unnerving, I ain't gonna lie. Right in the middle of that, you can see the little white, just a little point of the material that's sticking down there. And I'm going to try to get on that and keep the phone steady at the same time. And that might be a little bit difficult, but we're going to see how it works. All right, let's see. We're going to turn off the safety. So the range is hot. We're going to get back on our target with our phone, because I can't hardly hold this thing and do this at the same time. I'm sorry guys, this is jacked up camera work, but I'm doing it by myself and I don't have a tripod with me right now, so there it is. All right, now let's go take a look, see where that hit. I was holding right at the bottom, that little tick of material that was sticking down at a point. And let's see where it landed. That was at almost 29 yards. And I know that because I use my rangefinder. Very important thing if you're doing any kind of bow hunting, whether it's crossbow or regular bow. That's your friend. Oh wow. Check this out. That's where I was aiming. Can you see that? I don't even know if you can. Let's see. Wait a minute guys, I'm working on it. I gotta zoom back out here. Let me find it on here. All right, let's see. Yeah, right there. That's where I was aiming. Now watch this. I'm gonna try to push this back. You see that? That was slick, man. I mean, dead on the point. And that's, I haven't moved from the point of impact that I had set up for field tips. Now, let me show you what I was talking about using these couch cushions when you're using the practice broadhead. Now watch what happens when I pull this apart. There's one. There's two. And you just pull your broadhead out of the hay. That's all you got to do. No damage. Nothing wrong with it. That's from shooting actually through a crossbow target that you saw me on the other video shooting this. That's where one went all the way through at 20 yards. And I decided we better not be shooting that target at 20 yards. And we started practicing at 30 and 35 and 40. But all the way out, there's the broadhead. Made just like the Grim Reaper broadheads. And man, that thing travels dead on. Can't beat that. How can you argue with that? You know, there were some people, I think they were skeptical that the Grim Reaper would not, for some reason, not shoot well through a crossbow or something. I'm not sure. But as you can see, right on point. I mean, right exactly where it was aiming. And it's the exact same aim point that I was using for field tip. Which when I read about the Grim Reaper on their website, and of course now that's stuff that they use to sell their product. But when I read on their website about these broadheads, it did say they would hold true off of the field point 0 as long as you lined the fixed blades up with your indicator fletch. And mine does. One side of the fixed blade is lined up to that fletch. So it flies true. I heard no whistle. It went, and like I say, that's almost 29 yards. And it was burying this arrow completely out of sight through 12 inches of couch foam, and then going a foot deep in that hay bale, in that tight rolled alfalfa, or tight rolled winter wheat rather. So I can't see anything wrong with that. Well, y'all, I appreciate you watching. I hope this video showed you something and was helpful. I'm going to get back to shooting this thing a few more times, getting used to handling it with the broadheads in it. Next Saturday, 1 week from today, baby. 1 week from today, I counted 17 deers and was watching 3 different fights at one time down here in the field. About 9 o'clock night before last, using night vision. I was just checking things out and looking down through there, and it was funny. There was 3 different fights going on in the field, but they're just play fighting right now. Most of them don't even have their velvet rubbed off. I noticed the alien buck, he's got his rubbed off somewhat, but guys, I just wanted to show you how this thing shoots with the big Grim Reapers, and you saw how it flew right on target. Y'all, this is Fat Man. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope to see you out there somewhere. I'm gone.